Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Abhi DhiYogi, and again late. I don't know what's with this week. Sorry. Thank you everyone for being here patiently. And today's session is about winter and spring for relaxing. Some ideas, stories, and songs for those of us who are seeking to relax, be it with sleep, or be it at work, or be it at home, or doing whatever we're doing. How do I relax the best that I can? That's what we're going to talk about today. And what has winter and spring got to do with it? Well, I'll share that as well. But before we start, maybe we can think about, reflect upon if there has been anything that has stressed us out recently. I'll sing a song until we think that, yeah? Or think on that. Na hai ye paana na khona hi hai tera na hona jaane kyun होना ही है तुमसे ही दिन होता है तुमसे ही रात आती है तुमसे ही दिन होता है तुमसे ही रात आती है तुमसे La 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 na hai ye paana na Thank you. The song says, there's nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Everything is one. But coming back to the topic of what we were talking about, winter and spring and relaxation. spring has come to Chicago. We've had some wonderful weather. Compared to what we had before, yeah? Which was 4 months of winter. So now this warmth that is slowly trickling in feels good. So when we had winter for about 3 to 4 months, they say 3 months, feels like 4. I long for spring and warmth and the sun. And come July or August, yeah, when it's hot, real hot, I long for a little bit of cool, yeah, or not exactly winter, but maybe fall, I don't know. But we get 4 seasons. Spring, when everything starts waking up. The trees, the birds, the grass. Then the summer, when everything and everyone is, I would say, blooming to the fullest. Then the fall. When the whole landscape gets, colored from green into orange, yellow, yeah. It's a beautiful time in fall. And all that had bloomed goes back to where it came from, the earth. The leaves fall, the fruits fall. And then comes winter, when everyone and everything goes to sleep, the birds, the bees, the grass, the trees. Out of this experience of 4 seasons, after coming to Chicago, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago or something, I don't know, about 25 I guess. I've come to realize that going through the 4 seasons, I'm balanced and relaxed. If it's cold all the time, or sun all the time, or rain all the time, or snow all the time, it gets stressful and not a good thing. So in order for me to relax, I need both the winter and the spring, the summer and the fall. Because they keep me balanced, they keep everything else in balance. And when I balance, I find myself relaxed. Not too much working, but not too much of relaxation either, or holidays, if I may say. Not too much of exercise and not too much of sitting in front of TV? Or vice versa, if I'm working too much, then maybe take a holiday for a little bit. If I'm holidaying too much, then maybe work a little bit. If I'm studying too much, then watch TV or be in technology a little bit and entertain yourself. But if I'm on technology and TV all the time, then take a break from the screen and study something or go for a walk, I guess. But the key is balance. Just like the winter and the spring, summer and the fall. When we balance, we relax because we find our center. Until you ponder on that idea, a song. And I'm thinking about something that I haven't sung in a while. Okay. Space, oh my time, space, where do you go when you leave the time and space? Here is where I'll be when I leave the time, when I leave the space. Touch and what will you taste? What will you hear? And what will you scent when you leave the time, when you leave the space? Here you will know what is real, the taste of the rain, the touch of the breeze, the scent of the earth, and the sight of the suns. You will know the sound of the silent sky in you, in me, in everyone and everything. The peace, the love, the truth. You will know in the here, in the now. That's what we're saying. In the balancing act, we find our center, which is the most relaxing. And if I take it a little bit deeper, that concept or that idea or that realization, I come to understand that the stress that is caused within me most of the times is because of either going to the past or going to the future with what ifs. What if this happened? What if that happened? What if this person did this? Or contemplating on, well, this is always what happens with this person or this situation, and the pattern of the past. I did that and this happened and blah blah blah, or this person did this and this was the result, blah blah blah. Most of the times my stress is caused by either one of them, I guess, or both of them. So what is the solution? To be in the present, to be here, to be now. So in trying to balance, I try to, I guess, find my center. And when I find it, I get pulled to the past and the future by, I guess, my expectations or my memories. And when I accept that I'm getting pulled in these two directions, when I open up, I guess, I tend to come back to the center a little bit, because I become a little aware on how my attention is like the wind, going back and forth. And when I become aware of where my attention is, or where my mind is per se, I guess I get anchored in the here and the now, in the center. Not again analyzing or contemplating on, oh, why did I go to the future, or why am I contemplating about the past, but just accepting, hey, you know what? The mind flickers. It goes to the past, it goes to the future. That's its nature. When it's too much winter, it wants the warmth. When it's too warm for long, then it wants the winter. Always. This or that. That's the nature of the mind. And I guess the attention. Nothing wrong with it. That's just the nature. But in acceptance that, hey, you know what? My mind flickers. My attention flickers. Fair enough. Let me just be aware. Whenever it flickers and whatever it's doing. With open arms and in a state of acceptance. In that state of acceptance, I guess I become a little bit more aware. And awaken, I guess. To realize that, hey, you know what? I'm at the center again. So balance in whatever I'm doing, yeah, that's fine, which brings me to the center and helps me relax. But with whatever happens, being in a state of acceptance helps us to become a little bit aware. Understand the nature of our mind or attention going from one end to the other. And awaken us a little to the realization of being at the center and relaxed. Thank you. ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ಮಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಸ್ಸಂಜೆ ತಿಳಿ ತಂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲುವೆ ನೀಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಾಟ ನಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಎದೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಳಿದು ಜನ್ಮಾನದ ಮೌನ ಮುರಿದು ಬಿಸಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನು ಬಗೆದು ನಿಟ್ಟುಸಿರನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ನೀವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆವರಿಸು ನೀ ಬೇಗೆ ಈ ಹರಿಸು ಜನ್ಮಾನದ ಉಲ್ಲಾಸನಿ ಕುಂತಲ್ಲು ನೀನೆ ನಿಂತಲ್ಲು ನೀನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನೀನೆ ಸಖಿ ನಾಳೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ನೆನ್ನೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನೀನೆ ಸಖಿ ನನ್ನ ನಾಳೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ನೆನ್ನೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಂದು ನೀನೆ ಸಖಿ ಹವರಿಸು ಮನತುಂಬಿ ಹವರಿಸು just ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ Now this song talks about dawn, where the morning and the night meet. At that point, where both meet, you know, some people might say dusk, fine, whatever, dawn or dusk if you want to call it. But early morning when the sun is rising and the night is going to bed, I guess. But wherever the light and the darkness meet, and from balance and from being open and accepting to the flickering mind, which always seeks sun when it's raining too much, when it's too hot then it seeks the winter or the cold weather. Or when it's dark, we seek the light. And when it's light all the time, like in the near Alaska or North Pole or at the poles, then we seek a little bit of nighttime so we can rest. That's our mind, flickering from one end to the other. Our attention. But being accepting to this success and failure, positive and negative, helps us to be at the center and realize that we are dawn, where the sun and the night meet at the center, where the good and the bad meets at the center. We can flicker, right? Go to one extreme to the other, but at the center is where both of them meet, and that's not who we are. That's the realization that comes eventually as we balance and open up and accept, where everything comes to meet, the opposites come to meet. And we learn from this realization some truth about what is in this moment, in this present where everything is happening. Even the past and future come in the here and now. And we come to realize when we are in the here and the now, doing whatever we are doing, playing the guitar, working, singing, studying, driving, we find ourselves relaxed. So balancing is one part. Then as we get pushed and pulled between past and future, or this or that, opening up, accepting, hey, you know what, that's the nature of the mind and attention. I accept it. Sometimes anger, sometimes calm, sometimes sadness, sometimes happiness. All a part of the balancing act. Yeah? But by accepting, we are centered. And in the center is the realization how the opposites come and meet. And I do what I'm doing. Balanced and at the center, open and accepting, giving my best. Because I'm in the here and the now, in this moment, with a realization that blooms, that be it the electron or the proton, yeah? The positive and the negative in an atom, or the happiness or sadness. All are part and parcel of this life. And where are they? In the here and the now that is filled with nothing but love. So what am I to do? Well, very simple, I guess. Share a few words of love, I guess, or filled with love. Share some thoughts filled with love. Or some acts, acts of kindness and love. That's all we do as human beings. And maybe that's why all of us are here. In one way or the other, sharing the love within. All of us and everything. And in that state of being in the here and the now, I find myself the most relaxed, content, saying thank you to everything and everyone at the center. And then the wind comes, and again the mind flickers. Again the anger or sadness or something comes. And that's fine. No need to control anything, because that's the nature of the mind. It's going to flicker. But let's just be aware. And it'll awaken us in this moment to be here now doing whatever we are doing. And one of the tricks or the secrets, if I may say, when things are always out of control most of the times, and they are all the time, but to be centered, sometimes I tend to count my breaths, coming in, going out, and I come to the center, from where the breath starts, I guess. And conclude with the same, I would say, conclusion, that everything I seek is always under my nose. So, the yoga for relaxation, resting, is to balance in whatever we are doing. Accept that winter and spring are required. Summer and fall are required. Positive and negative are required. Success and failure is required. Happiness and sadness is required. Because that's the nature that makes this life interesting, I guess. And helps us to open up. Yeah, I like that, how you said it. The present moment doesn't have any room in its trunk for your baggage. And it's just you and the moment. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Very kind of you. So today's session, I guess, has been about being in the current moment, yeah? Thank you for being here, making the time to share and listen. I hope to talk to you tomorrow, same time, 12 noon. And if you like to listen to the past concerts or read the books, please visit abhi.dhiyogi.org. Thank you, my friend, and I wish you a wonderful day in the here and now. And you too. Please, always keep sharing. And I love the fact that you make the time to come here and share words of encouragement and some of the light that will help me on my path. Yeah. So thank you again, my friend. Everyone, it was a pleasure. I'll see you soon.